Ananyascintayanto ma.
Ananyascintayanto ma.
Ye jana paryupasate.
Ye jana paryupasate.
Tesham nityaviyuktana.
Tesham nityaviyuktana.
Yogakshema vahamiham.
Yogakshema vahamiham.
For those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and preserve what they have. It's a very famous shloka, LIC shloka. What is the meaning of this shloka? I carry what they have, and what they lack, I give them. Yogakshema vahamya. But what is the condition? Ananyascintayanto ma. And he's saying, aham, I'm going to do it. There you all know the famous, how many people know? Sujesh know the famous story, Ramanujacharya on this shloka. Yamunacharya or Ramanujacharya? Yamunacharya. Yamunacharya is a great acharya in the Shiv Sampradaya. Many great stalwart acharyas have become Shiv Sampradaya. Ramanujacharya, Yamunacharya, starting from Lakshmi, Alvas. And what happens is that he is writing the comment on this shloka, writing the tippani. And at that moment, when he sees the shloka, he says, why does Krishna has to personally do it? He'll make arrangement, he'll tell somebody to do it. If a devotee lacks something, Krishna will tell somebody give it. Why? He has to do personally. So he writes translation, he says, he changes it, cuts it, and he writes. First he writes a natural translation, I'll supply it. Then he cuts that he says, it will be supplied by Krishna through agents. He changed the meaning. Krishna will not personally has to do that. And then he goes to some river, whichever the river nearby, he goes to take bath. Kaveri. He is guessing. There is only one river in Tamil Nadu, Kaveri. Then what happens is that he is taking bath, and something happens at his home. Some people come, 2 boys, very beautiful, and they are carrying a palanquin. You have heard this already? Who all know this? You also know this. Yes. So they are carrying a palanquin full of various items which are not there in the house. Because it's a simple Brahmana house, lot of things which a house should have. Family house was not there, but there some lot of things, lot of food items, lot of items were there. And when the wife says, "Who are you? Why you have come?" No, your husband sent us to bring all these things to the house. Okay, that's okay. So why don't you eat something? So heavy load he put on us. We didn't want to carry. See, he beated us like this, and they ran away. So when the husband came back home, she was very upset, because what has happened to you nowadays, Acharya? Nowadays you beat up people also for no purpose. Generally wife will speak in a soft way. She cannot say, what has happened to you? Why you are behaving like this nowadays? So he says, no, I didn't do like this. He said, no, 2 boys came and all the stuff they put here. He starts thinking, how are the boys looking? No, one boy had a peacock hair and he was very beautiful and he was looking so beautiful. Nose was like this, eyes were like lotus. He understood that is Krishna. Other one is Balaram. And he understands, yes, I made a mistake. Because I doubted that Krishna personally carry. Therefore he personally made arrangement. Correct? Personally came to convince me that I do it personally. And then another doubt I corrected, that was the marks on his back. Therefore we should not correct any words. But Krishna says we should present it honestly. Don't put your new ideas inside it. And don't spoil. That is most of the Bhagavad Gita in the market, they are giving pain to Krishna. Almost all. They put all their own ideas inside the Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada says so clearly. He says Bhagavad Gita, we have to present the will of Krishna. Just like will likhte na ghar mein for children. Krishna's will, what is his decision, has to be presented. We cannot add our ideas. We cannot. Somebody asked Prabhupada, can you give a new commentary on Bhagavad Gita? Prabhupada said, no. I am not so intelligent. The same thing as was understood by Arjuna when Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita, the same thing as was understood by Vedavyasa, by Madhvacharya, by Ramanujacharya, the same thing I can repeat. I cannot change. What is this? I cannot give a new meaning. Mostly people tell us, why do you say like that? But they don't know they are challenging the whole sampradaya, not one person. Because mostly people have their own funny ideas and they write. They get some ideas, some hallucination, some fantasy, and they compile a Gita. But they are being so crooked. If they write in their own name, nobody in the market will pick their book. On Krishna's name, they take advantage. Just like, what is the work of the demons? Demons mean they want to enjoy God's property. The same way, God has given wonderful shlokas. They try to enjoy that. Krishna's name I can do. Write shloka as Krishna says, write some of your own meaning inside. And innocent public is there, they are innocent, they get misled. Correct? Prabhupada said that is the reason I am writing this explanation of Gita. They said recently somebody came to me and suggested an edition of Bhagavad Gita. The person that can read. Prabhupada said I could not find a one. Particularly in English, I could not find one which was genuine, all bogus. All nonsense. People simply writing their own ideas. And we can see the result also. Prabhupada landed in America in what is the year? 1960. So he said, before me so many Swamis have come from India. And they have come and preached also in this country. Maybe made some organization also. But one person they could not make devotee of Krishna. Not one. Look at their contribution. What is the contribution? What is the use? Simply waste of time. One person they could not. They themselves were not devotees. So how they will make a devotee somebody? Khud to devotee bano, the devotee banaoge kisko. And Prabhupada says, he said, I do not be proud, but this book has made millions of devotees. Because it is pure gold. You cannot, suppose imitation cannot do the work of original thing. Correct? When you adulterate, you lose the power, no? Just like medicine is there. You adulterate the medicine loses its power then. The Bhagavad Gita is like a medicine for the suffering conditioned soul. Bhavaushadi. And one moment you adulterate, you lose the whole potency is gone. It doesn't work. Therefore, I myself remember. I was very keen. Maybe it was 7th class, 8th class. Some Bhagavad Gita was lying at my home. I read. Could not understand one word. And neither any change happened. True, when I read this also, I didn't understand anything. First time you don't understand anything. You need a teacher. Without teacher, you cannot understand anything. But at the same time, there was transformation. Heart start getting purified. Something you get. Otherwise, people simply put their speculations, ideas, hallucinations, and we have to be cheated by that. So, therefore, we should not change the meaning at all. The example of Yamunacharya. Okay? And Krishna personally carries. How do you understand this? Personally carries. Because generally, the systems will take care of you. Krishna is not personally involved. Now you go to the road, they say, aapka bill hai, aap bina helmet ke ja rahe the, 100 rupee fine they give you. And you say, Mr. Modi, please help me, 100 rupee fine is coming. Now if you know him personally, it will help. If you don't know him personally, then you have to go by systems. You got it? So as far as devotee is concerned, Krishna is personally involved. Even Kala cannot take, I hit you directly. Krishna says, no, I am personally charged of this. He is capable of that. Otherwise, because then people are not interested, Krishna can personally take charge of every living entity, not only you. But he reciprocates to the degree you surrender. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam tatam bhajaveham. You will get irritated by personal protection. But a devotee loves conscious personal protection of the Lord. Krishna will not allow you to do sense gratification. Like you are getting into ICU, special protection you are taking of the Lord. Normal man, he put in ICU. So, hey, what, every 5 minutes, what you are taking my blood checkup? Again, he will not like to a personal eye. It's our choice actually. We also have to choose. Krishna also chooses. From Krishna's side, yes, we have chosen to take shelter of my lotus feet. I'll personally give you care, extra care. You want, I'll give you. Prabhupada says supply is unlimited. Krishna can take care of you every split second if you want. Just like Prahlad Maharaj, personally protected by him. Touch him, nobody could touch him. Right, Krishna showed, right, sitting in the house of a demon who tried to kill him every second. Every moment he was trying to kill him. Krishna said, touch now. Krishna showed a personal protection. There was nobody to protect him. Who protected Prahlad Maharaj? Personally, Krishna protected him. Is there anybody in the palace who protected him? No. Proved or not? Personal protection Krishna showed. What are the qualification? Anannas chintayanto mam. He had nothing else to think. Ye jana paryapashate. Tesham nityabhinukta yuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam. Personally protected. So therefore, you want that kind of a privilege. So we have to make this decision what you want in life actually. We are not very sure what you want to do it in life. Do you want personal relationship to Krishna? Or you want to deal with this material world? Which is indirectly. Krishna said in a few shlokas. Indirectly they do. Prabhupada gives a very nice example of that and very apt example. Suppose you have a girl. You have two choices. Either you want to deal with the girl and talk to the girl, or you can deal with a stool. What you will do basically? You will deal with the stool or the girl? The girl. True? Sense it makes. So similarly, there is an opportunity to directly have personal relationship to Krishna and be in ecstasy, or deal with the material world which is not less than the stool of the Lord. Just like in English कहते हैं ना, something कोई बकवास बोलता है, I'm going to shit now. It's a language given with like sickening. I'm going to shit now. Shit. So true, Krishna's body is spiritual. But just giving an example, this world is created by Krishna out of disgust for the people who are rotten, who want only to go. उतना टट्टी के कीड़े उनको ले बनाया गया दुनिया. This world is created out of disgust for the people who do not want personal relationship to the Lord. But people want, उसको खींचो भी, but फिर वहीं भागता. Because then that they say no in Hindi. मैं आपका डिनर खराब नहीं करना चाह रहा, बट वो टट्टी का कीड़ा जो होता है उसको बाहर खींचो वापस भागता है. तो सेम वे वी आर लाइक दैट ओनली. एज मच यू एक्सप्लेन टू पीपल दैट प्लीज गिव अप एंजॉइंग दिस वर्ल्ड, नहीं फिर से वही फिर से. अरे व्हाई डू कांट यू एंजॉय द पर्सनल रिलेशन टू कृष्ण? कृष्ण सूर्य समा माया अंधकारा. व्हाट आर द एग्जैक्ट वर्ड्स? कृष्ण सूर्य समा माया हाया अंधकारा. देन यहाँ जहाँ कृष्णा तहाँ नहीं माया अधिकारा. Krishna is like the sun, and you can put your face towards Krishna and have personal relationship to Krishna. It's open. Proceed. Nobody is stopping you. But you don't want that. You want to avoid personal relationship with Krishna. That's your misfortune. You have to do it. As much we can put in front of somebody, finally you have to do now. Just like deities are there in Radha Govinda. Now it is for us, each individual, whether I come forward to serve them. We cannot. That's between you and the Lord. We can't do anything about it. Correct? Every person has a relationship to the Lord. It is for him. हम क्या कर सकते हैं? Correct? Can we do anything? No. Acharya is there. It is for you. You want to serve the Acharya. It's for you. We can't do anything. We can just tell. You cannot find an Acharya like this in Kali Yuga. Such sacrifice, such contribution, such all qualities of Vaishnava you see in him. Correct? It is for you to appreciate and develop love, attachment and serve. It is for you to do. So either you cultivate and develop relationship to the Acharya, to Lord Krishna, it's left to you. Or you want to cultivate attraction to the middle world. That's between you. So some people are there, whole life goes into that kind of car, that kind of girl. ठीक है? टट्टी के कीड़े की तरह घूमो. Or you want to, have a happy relationship to Krishna's lotus feet. Ananyas chintayanto mam. No other desire. Don't allow in the mind any desire other than pleasing to Krishna. That is called surrender. What is surrender? Surrender doesn't mean just giving namaskar. Surrender means, what are the 6 principles of surrender? What is the first principle? Anukulyasya sankalpa. Only what is pleasing to Krishna I will do. What is not pleasing to Krishna I do not do. Pratikulyasya vivarjanam. That is second principle. Correct? Something Krishna doesn't like, I will not do. Then Rakshishasi Vishwasa. Full faith, Krishna will give me protection. And also full faith, Krishna is my guide. He will guide me. And then, what is fifth? Then, after that, fifth one is, always be meek and humble in front of the Lord. I have no desire other than the desire of the Lord. Correct? These are 6 principles. Sanskrit words are there. So, these 6 principles actually constitute what is known as surrender. Okay? It's very clear. Surrender is not Sharanagati. They have the Sharanagati. Generally what they do, that those women who are widows, in many towns they have Sharanagati group. They all gather together, they do some bhajans together, they keep themselves somehow happy. Because otherwise sometimes they feel little sad because of the situation. But actually they do not know the 6 principles. That is good to gather together and have some bhajan. But they don't know the science. So most people in the society, without getting access to the Vedic knowledge, remain neophytes. Correct? There is proper understanding. What is surrender? People don't know. Surrender means you want to have personal relationship to Krishna and be a perfect instrument for pleasure of Krishna. Okay? That is surrender. When you do that, Krishna will personally take charge of your life. It's not that he is not watching. He will personally take charge of your life. And then the Prabhupada says, as Krishna takes charge, devotee becomes very blissful. He can feel that actually. He becomes completely careless, blissful. He can feel now Krishna has taken charge of my life. You have to attract. Prabhupada says, no, don't try to see Krishna. Do see something that Krishna sees you. When you act in devotion service to the Krishna, you see there is protection. Anyway, such activities are all auspicious and full of spiritual potency. So devotee should be very careful that he remembers. In fact, we should all remember the shloka. It's a very famous shloka. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryapasate tesham nityabhi yuktanam yogakshemam vayami. There are many cases, the example where Krishna personally even supplies what is not there. But the right time, the right situation, Krishna does it. There was an example of Kardama Muni. He was doing nice devotion service, but there was in his heart slight desire. Maybe I should get married. Krishna arranged a wife for him. That was the daughter of Manu. What is the name of the wife? Devahuti. Krishna only arranged. He announced. He said, you will get married to a nice girl, Devahuti. So Krishna actually takes care. We do not have to personally make plans. We should just make plans to satisfy Krishna. Prabhupada says devotee should think, how do I dress Krishna? That's all. Krishna thinks, how do I dress you? You think, how do I feed Krishna? Krishna thinks, how do I feed him? It's a very loving relationship actually. Krishna is not an ungrateful person. There is no person like him. It's not that Krishna is powerful person, is very rich person, he is very beautiful person with all Shadasharya Punya. No, that's only one aspect. What is more sweet about Krishna is wonderful qualities. And Krishna's qualities are so nice that you will feel there is no person like him. And an Acharya who is transparent via media of the Lord also emanates such personal qualities. When people met Prabhupada, they could there is no person like him. My God, what kind of person is it? Wonderful personal qualities. They automatically manifest. There are 50 qualities a jiva can have. But as you practice Krishna consciousness, slowly that qualities start coming out. Okay. Srila Prabhupada ki, Bhagavad Gita ki. Hare
Hare Rama